Hey San Antonio, this is Robb for the MetalWorks. I am at the Sunset Station to check out one hell of a metal package, and one band that we definitely wanted to work was New York's Candiria. I have with me CARLEY COMA. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm kicking back out here with you and getting ready to check out one hell of a metal show that of course includes Candiria. But I don't want to assume that everybody out there knows about the band. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the band and how things started to roll for Candiria?
Well, basically we've been around for about 10 years now, 9 to 10 years. We're based out of Brooklyn, New York. Me and my guitarist Eric started the band, and then we put up a flyer in the studio, and my drummer Ken, we answered it, so he became our new drummer. We kicked out the other drummer, which his name was Ken, but he was very bad, very bad drummer. And so we had our other guitarist Chris Puma, and we went through a couple of bass players, but that never really worked out for us. Chris Puma left the band in 1997, so now we have John Lamacchia, and we finally got a bass player, Mike MacGyver. He joined the band around 3 years ago. He used to play for Marauder, another Brooklyn based band, and here we are. We started touring about 5 years ago, and now things are doing very well for us.
And I guess it's very important that you do mention the musicians in the band, because no doubt people are talking about the unique blend of metal that you guys produce that implements a lot of other kinds of music. Tonight people are going to see the live stuff for the first time, but could you comment on what you bring to the table musically?
Me, myself, personally?
Well, the whole band as a whole.
Well, basically, of course, the band's foundation is metal, but we bring a lot of other elements, like jazz, hip-hop, fusion, avant-garde, everything except for country and opera. So it's like, if you can think of it, chances are, we've done it, and like we like to execute things very well. Like we wouldn't want to come to a table if we only did a half-assed job with hip hop or jazz. If you hear a jazz song in a Candiria album, it is a full-blown jazz song with the horn section and everything.
Let's talk about your latest release, 300% Density, out on Century Media Records. Tell me a little bit about this release, because no doubt I think it represents what the band where the band is at right now.
Well, basically, Century Media has definitely helped us out a lot. We signed with them last year. They came down to see us. They loved it. We signed a one-album deal with them, which is exactly what we wanted, because we didn't want to get locked into any deal for too long, right, just in case something better came along. And basically, we recorded the album. The album came out May 1st, and ever since then it's been climbing, basically climbing up. We were #1 on the college CMJ radio charts for like a while. We actually beat Tool for 1 week, which is very shocking. That's like my favorite band. I couldn't even believe that. And Century Media has really been promoting the band very well. They're just doing a real good job. The staff is real good. We're friends with everyone, and we're extremely grateful for what they've done for what they've done for us. They've gotten the album in stores, which in most cases, in the other deals that we were with, it was like one of those things like you roll the dice, hoping that the album would be in the store, but pretty much Century Media make sure it's there.
And you guys are on the road, and I think that's a very important part in promoting a record. Out on tour with Biohazard and Clutch. Tell us a little bit about what your plans are. Do you want to support the record for as long as possible, and what are the touring plans later on for 2002?
Well, basically, we plan on touring for this album until 2002 of December. So,
holy smokes.
Yeah, yes, he said it. But so 2002 December, we basically want to sell as many albums as possible, and maybe go into the studio sometime in January and have maybe a March or April release in 2003. Right now, we're on the Biohazard Clutch tour. Then we go out, we're off for a month, then we go out to the UK with Clutch, awesome, and then we meet up with Biohazard in Europe. So we're going to do at least so far so good, we're going to be doing maybe 3 weeks to a month in Europe. And then after that, our goal is to go out with bigger bands, where we now just hooked up a deal with the Agency Group, which was run by Dave Kirby. They book Slipknot, Creed, Parliament Funkadelic, Pink Floyd, a whole bunch of other bands, The Disturbed. So basically, they're going to be helping us a lot as well. So look out for Candiria, on some big tours this year. Hopefully we'll get on some festivals like Ozfest and Pledge of Allegiance as well.
Any last words, CARLEY, for the people out there in San Antonio, man?
You guys are great. This is my first time here. It's we're playing an outdoor place, you know. Feels like a big barbecue right across from where the San Antonio Spurs play. You know, I'm a Knicks fan, so don't hate me, but I love basketball, so that's amazing. So you guys are great, and hopefully we see you soon.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Remember San Antonio, the name is Candiria. How can you forget?
Candiria, Brooklyn, New York.
They rock right here on Robb's MetalWorks.